Hey everybody, welcome to SportsXcetera. I'm Andrew, this is Chris.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We're coming to you this week on location from McMahan Stadium here in Calgary at Calgary Stampeders Fanfest. It's a lot of fun. If you joined us, of course, if you're watching it on YouTube, then you will have not had a chance to come down. But if you did happen to come down, you'll know it was a great time. We've been looking at some of the exhibits they have, the presentations. You can get your picture taken with the Grey Cup. It's a great time. But we're going to talk about the Stampeders. The CBA bargaining is still going on.
That is correct. The league and the Players Association are meeting. Hopefully there's not going to be a strike. I know the players did that strike vote, but they are doing everything in their power to get the season going on time. Rookies report to camp next Thursday, and then camp opens up on the 19th. That means football is almost here.
It's just about here.
And as you can see, I'm in a little bit of my football getup here. Yeah. I go all out for the Calgary Stampeders because, well, I'm a diehard Stampeders fan. Hence the reason my Twitter handle is @Stamps4Life.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's been a great day so far. Beautiful weather. Unfortunately, it's already happened, so you can't come down here. But May 31st, the preseason game against those hated Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Absolutely. It's going to be a big game. Usually preseason games are a little bit sleepy. Nobody really cares about any move. But the Rough Riders coming in, it's going to be a packed house, and it's going to be a great time. It's a Friday night, too, so, you know, put your drinking hats on.
Anytime we can beat up on the Rough Riders is a good day.
Absolutely. All right, we've got a couple of other topics to talk about. The NHL matchups, third round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, as well as the Calgary Roughnecks lacrosse. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Welcome back to SportsXcetera, guys. So we're going to touch base just a little bit on the NHL. We are in the East and West Conference Finals, and you've got Boston playing Carolina in the East. So far, it's been a tight series. A little bit of penalty trouble for Carolina. Cost them game one.
Cost them big in game one.
Yeah, it really did. Hopefully they can pull it together because, well, I don't like Boston. I really don't.
That's fair. I mean, they're one of the original six. I'm kind of pulling for Boston because Carolina, a bunch of jerks, right?
Yeah, but you got to love those bunch of jerks, man. You got to love them.
I don't really have too much of a favorite for that particular one. For the West, though, St. Louis versus San Jose. I got to pull for the Sharks on this one, and there's one big reason for that. Jay Bouwmeester. He really blew it for the Flames when he played for us. Now he's with St. Louis. He's in the playoffs. It's not fair. I want him turfed. Sounds like a mob boss almost there.
Well, I could understand that. And I wouldn't mind seeing St. Louis get their first cup, but I'm kind of pulling for San Jose as well. But the reason I'm pulling for them, Joe Thornton. And that's the only reason I would like to see Boston make it to the Stanley Cup final. Because how beautiful would it be for Joe Thornton to hoist the Stanley Cup in Boston against a team that gave up on him and traded him away?
That's right. And that would be an amazing story. And, who knows if he's going to be back playing next year. He's, 39 years old?
He's almost 40 years old, so he's getting pretty up there in the age bracket.
Yeah, so, I mean, when you're a pro athlete, late 30s, 40, that's about the time you're going to be hanging up the skates or the cleats or whatever your equipment is. And so, I think if they can pull out a Stanley Cup win, he'd probably take advantage of it to, leave out on top and just call it a career.
Yeah, I think he would. But enough about hockey. We're more thinking football today. But speaking of local sports, how about them Roughnecks?
That's right.
Roughnecks have qualified for the NLL Championship. They're not sure who they're playing at the time of recording because Buffalo and Toronto are playing tonight.
That's right.
I'm hoping Toronto because, well, I'd like to see an All-Canadian Championship.
That's right. And I'd like to see the Toronto Rock just go down.
I'd love to see us beat Toronto. Anytime you can beat up on a Toronto team, good day, good day.
Yeah, all day, every day. So we're really looking forward to that. May 25th, they're going to be playing here at the Dome in Calgary. So get your tickets on Ticketmaster or wherever else they
go
sell
to roughnecks.com.
StubHub, whatever.
Get some tickets. Let's fill the Dome. Let's be loud. Let's support teams like we know we can, because this is another Calgary team that hasn't failed so far in the playoffs, unlike a team that will remain nameless that also plays in that building.
Flames. And also the Hitmen kind of too.
Yeah, the Hitmen and the Flames. Hockey didn't do us well in the playoffs this year, I guess.
That's okay. Maybe next year.
But hey, maybe the Roughnecks can bring home another championship to Calgary just before the Stampeders get ready to defend.
Well, we can only hope, right? But what we're going to be doing, of course, we mentioned we're down here at Fanfest. We're going to have some footage of some of the presentations that they made. They had some alumni up on stage, made a couple of award presentations. It was great. They also have a bunch of different activities, fun for the whole family.
Before we go, I just want to say one thing, guys. When they announced the Calgary Stampeders coaching staff, there was an addition to the coaching staff this year, J.C. Sherritt, longtime Edmonton Eskimo. And I'm proud to say I was the one that yelled, "It's about time you switch to the right side, JC. It's about time." But yes, first a word from our sponsor here, guys.
Hey everybody, so we're down here at Fanfest. They do have the Mayfair Diagnostics Combine here. So we've got a few different things to run through. So we've got a 40-yard dash, we've got a vertical jump, we've got best hands over there. So we're going to be doing a few of these drills, and Chris here is going to be filming me trying to participate, and we'll see how this big fat guy can do.
All right, here you go. Andrew's getting ready for that 40-yard dash. Let's see how he does here.
Go. Keep going.
Well, he made it. He's not lightning quick, folks, but he made it.
Is that decent? Yeah. 19 inches.
That's a catch. It's a catch.
Stamps fans, how you guys doing out in the back? How happy are you guys to be back here at McMahan Stadium on a nice, warm, sunny May day? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome once again to Calgary Stampeders Fanfest, presented by our good friends over at Skip the Dishes. How you guys feeling one more time? As you may or may not know, my name is Joe McFarland. By day, I'm the host of Calgary Today on 770 CHQR. Also your home on the radio for your Calgary Stampeders. By night, I am the guy who yells into the microphone and gets you guys to make a whole lot of noise at Stamps games. So I want to start this thing off on the right tune. Stamps fans, make some noise! How do you not get fired up watching that? I could watch that over and over and over again. The one, the only, John Huffnagel.
Well, it has been a long off season, and the new season is just about to begin. The rookies will be on the field this Thursday, Friday, and the veterans will be, their first day of practice is Sunday the 19th. Okay, now, when I say a new season, there will be a lot of new to this season. As everyone's aware, we lost some good players to the NFL and to free agency, and we will need a lot of younger players or new players to step up and fill some of those holes. I'm excited about this year's new crop of rookies, both from our rookie camp that we had last month in Florida, and also with all the draft selections that we got in this year's draft. Combined those new players with a great core of veteran players returning, I truly believe that your Stampeders are in a good spot.